Chapters 7 and 8? It's almost 60 pages, are you kidding me? Oh, hi, I'm Caitlin, and I'm so close to becoming a flight attendant. We're almost done with classroom training, or we would be if our instructor, Mrs. Lufta, actually bothered to show up to class. She was 2 hours late today. Can you believe it? And then we didn't have time to get through everything in class, so she assigned us a mountain of homework to do tonight. We're supposed to learn about every single thing that people in air traffic control do so that we have respect for their roles. Respect, by the way, is showing others they are important by what you say and do. Look at this. Over 300 airport codes. ATL is Atlanta. Louisville is SDF. I mean, how does that one even make sense? How am I supposed to get these all memorized tonight? Mrs. Lufta is making us work extra hard because she was late. This is like the 3rd time that that's happened. It's just not fair. She is in charge. And I need to respect that, even if I don't think she's doing a very good job of it. In today's story, we'll hear about someone else who's in charge, a king, who isn't doing a very good job. And it's up to David to decide whether the king gets respect or what he deserves. Hilo, Hawaii, ITO. Do you think I can just fly there for a few days and memorize these on the beach?
.252 Movie presents Saul Survivor, based on the true story of David sparing King Saul's life. Action!
Hello, sports fans, and welcome to today's exciting event, Battle Ready in Engedi. I'm Mickey Hutch, broadcasting live from the Engedi Desert. And joining me, as always, is former Egyptian wrestling champion and developer of his own brand of soda pop, Harvey the Brick Brickowski.
Thank you, it's always a pleasure to be here, Mick. Hey, and when you find yourself in the desert like I do right now, nothing puts a stranglehold on thirst like my brand new drink, Smackdown Soda. One sip of this and you'll put the smackdown on your taste buds. Oh, it tastes like feet.
As many of you know, King Saul has recently been in hot pursuit of a man named David.
Yeah, rumor has it that David was recently anointed to be the future king, which has made King Saul pretty upset, Mick.
Yeah, in fact, he has been so filled with jealousy and rage that King Saul has sworn to hunt David down and kill him.
Whoa, kill him!
That's what I said, Brick.
Well, that's low down. That's no way for a king to act. You know what, if you ask me, King Saul deserves a little smackdown. But I know that when my temper flares, there's only one way to cool it down, with an icy cold sip of Smackdown Soda. Still tastes like feet.
I hate to interrupt you, Brick, but it seems, yes, David, the man who's on the run from King Saul, is coming this way. Hey, excuse me! Excuse me. Hey. Are you David, the future king of Israel?
Future king, yes. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. King Saul is still the king.
Yeah, well, if you ask me, he needs to be dethroned right now, David.
Hey.
Hey, you know what, though? You look thirsty. Could you use a little liquid refreshment?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question, David? Why are you running from King Saul? Why don't you stand and fight?
Well, it's a good question. First of all, my army is only 600 strong. King Saul has literally thousands of men at his disposal. And secondly, and more importantly, it just wouldn't be right. Like I said, King Saul is
I'm sorry to interrupt, David. Yes, it seems that King Saul and his army of nearly 3,000 men is approaching. They'll be here at any second.
Really? Oh, great. Okay, men! We have to find some place to take cover.
You know what? There's a cave over there, David.
Good. Cave?
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll have to do. Hopefully King Saul and his men will just pass right by it.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, don't mention it.
Men! Follow me! To the cave!
It's over there. You know, if I were David, I would still try to find a way to get rid of King Saul, you know?
I'm sure you would, Brick. Oh, wait, listen. Yes, King Saul and his men are approaching.
Wait, what are they doing? Why are they stopping? They're supposed to just keep on going right by the cave, Mick.
King Saul is walking this way.
Hello, nomads.
Hello, King Saul, what a surprise.
Yes, hello, hi. You may dispense with the pleasantries, but if you don't mind, I need to find a place to take a load off, so...
Hey, King Saul, is it true you're trying to hunt down and kill David?
What? How did you find out? No, I just want to bring him in for questioning.
Yeah, right.
Listen, King Saul,
Gentlemen.
may I ask?
I will be happy to answer your questions just as soon as I have rested, so if you would be obliged to show me a place that I might be able to...
There is a cave over there, if you'd like. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Splendid. I will return shortly.
That's great. Yeah, if you're lucky, buddy.
Oh.
Smackdown.
Sports fans, thanks to my co-host here, we're about to see the fight that we have been waiting for. King Saul has just unexpectedly walked into the cave where David and his 600 men are hiding.
This is gonna be great. Finally, we're gonna see some action. David walked into that cave being chased by a king, and he's gonna come out as king.
Let's go live to the camera we have positioned inside the cave.
I'm so excited. I gotta put this down. Sorry. I can't see anything.
Well, they are in a cave, Brick.
What? We're not gonna be able to see the fight. We finally get a battle scene, and I'm not gonna be able to see it.
Well, maybe if we listen in, we can hear what's happening. I think I can hear David talking to his men right now.
Lord David, King Saul has entered the cave by himself.
Yes, Lord David. The king is in a vulnerable position. His defenses are exposed.
Men, you know not what you ask of me.
Sir, if you kill him now, you will become king. It's obvious God has made this so.
I have a plan. I will. And when King Saul is...
I'm afraid that we have lost our audio feed.
I can't believe this right when we are getting to the good part.
I apologize, sports fans. I'm afraid we're just going to have to wait and see what the outcome will be.
Oh, man.
Oh, look, someone's emerging from the cave.
What? It's King Saul. How can it be King Saul? How is he still alive?
Sorry to run off so quickly, but a king must not postpone his kingly duties.
But...
My lord the king!
What? Who calls on me?
King Saul. Why do you listen to people when they say that I mean to harm you? Moments ago, you were within reach of my sword. I could have killed you, but I didn't. I refused to lay a hand on God's anointed. Look. I cut a piece of cloth from your cape. This proves how close I was to you. But I spared you. May God judge my actions against yours.
Is that your voice, David? You are a better man than I am. If I had been you, I would have killed me. That's just how I treat my enemies. But you will surely be king someday, and you will be a great ruler. But I ask you this. Please, be kind to all of my family. Spare them as you have spared me.
I will. My king.
Then I shall return home. Farewell, David.
Gentlemen, me and my men move out from here. Thank you.
Well, sports fans, I for one can say that I did not see this coming. David has once again proven to be a man worth his salt. Given the opportunity to finish off Saul once and for all, he chose not to out of respect for God. David has shown us that it doesn't matter if our leaders are behaving in a way that deserves our respect. We should show them respect anyway.
That was intense. Good thing I have a bottle of Smackdown soda here to replenish my spirits.
Don't.
Feet! Oh, what is there? Feet as an ingredient? What?
That's all for us here, sports fans. I'm Mickey Hutch, and along with Harvey the Brick Brickowski, reminding you to respect your leaders, even when they don't deserve it.
You want some?
No.
Why not?
Are you serious?
You have to wonder what David was thinking. I mean, King Saul didn't just give David a bunch of homework. He tried to kill him. But David believed that God had made Saul king, so he chose to respect Saul and spare his life, even though Saul sure didn't deserve it. I bet you know some leaders who you don't think deserve respect. The coach who makes you run drills while he plays games on his iPad. The librarian who shushes you and then talks loudly on her cell phone. Or the lifeguard at the pool who makes fun of kids. Sure feels like these people don't deserve any of our respect. But God put them in charge. And when we think a little higher and respect them with our words and actions, well, we're showing respect to God. And there's something else too. When we respect someone who may not deserve it, sometimes it changes them. It can even encourage them to be a better leader. After all, in order for them to lead well, it helps to know what it feels like to be followed. So that's the one thing to remember today. Respect those in charge, even when they don't deserve it. So I figured out a cool way to remember the weird codes by making up things they stand for. Like Louisville is SDF, Start Dart Fishing. And Wichita, ICT, is Ice Cream Trails. Yeah, I don't have a clue what that means either, but I think maybe I'll show my system to Mrs. Lufta in case it helps her out.